welcome to another unboxing. This is our first box for May 2016, The Invasion of Otakukini. I originally saw this box on the Nerf Herder, and I fell in love with the content, so I'm really excited and hoping that I get some really nice things, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you like this box Otakukini, and if so, I'll continue the box subscription and unbox it on the channel. So in the background here, we have some sort of anime picture, and also for our lucky code. Just take a look at the screen here, and there'll be a code there, and I'm pretty sure you can only use it once, so first come, first serve. Whoever grabs that code, it's for a Tom Clancy weapon skin for The Division. And I don't have that game, so there's really no use in me, you know, having that code. It's whenever you guys can use it instead of me, I might as well give it, you know. I'm looking pretty rough. I had a rough day. Well, not really rough. It was just very fast-paced and definitely, it was well one of those days. So, Otakukini. Let's begin. Here's a sneak peek for you guys, and I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to look. So, let's begin. What's on top here? Oh, wow. So that's all you guys got to see. Well, let's begin. We are kicking things off with a poster. And I honestly don't know what this is. It says, "The Queen of Blades needs you. Live for the Swarm. Destroy the Terran Menace. Enlist today as if you have a choice." So anyways, I have no idea what this is from, so this is going to be something that I'm not really too sure about. So since this is a poster and I'm giving you guys the close-up view, I'm going to go ahead and give it a rating. It actually feels like it is of good quality, like it's on a strong piece of paper, photo quality, and the design is pretty neat. I just don't really understand it, and I mean, the colors look really bright. They mesh well together. The red, the black, the yellow really is eye-popping. But there's one thing they did that I don't like, no matter what box it is. So if you guys are watching this and you're trying to get some real criticism for your box, listen. Don't fold our posters. We don't want that. Roll them up and put them into something kind of hard-cased to preserve them. Because if they're rolled up, there's not this big crease in the middle. And, you know, we don't want that. But we'll take a look in a few minutes and see where this came from. I would say as far as quality, or as far as my writing, personally, I want to give this a 6 out of 10 because I don't know what it is. It has a big crease in the middle of it. And it's an okay design. I'll bump it up to a 7 just because it's really unique, but I'm not really sure what about this. So, our next item is, oh sweet! Look at this! It's an Attack on Titan blind box micro plush. I've never even, I didn't even know these existed, but the fact that they're creating micro plushes now, awesome. I'm totally excited about this. This is so awesome. So, let's see what else. Oh, this thing is packed. I don't really know what the... It's a Bandai item, but I can't seem to find... It says Kamen Rider. Oh, you guys are kidding me. Look at this. We have another Scout Reader. I believe we got one of these in one of the loot crates or loot animes. Except I got the red one, and this is the green one. So, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to open it because you guys already know, that stuff. What is this? Okay, I don't know exactly what this is, but I can tell you that matcha is green tea. So I'm guessing this is some kind of either candy or like cookie, or maybe it's even actually tea packets or something. That would be really cool. But we'll take a look at that stuff here in a minute. What is this? Interesting. So we actually got a DVD of The Girl Who Leapt Through Space, Volume 1. It contains 7 episodes. So that's not too bad, 7 episodes. I've never seen this, so this will be an interesting watch. What is this? Oh, cool. So the Otakukini Ultimate Box Pin. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, there's different types of boxes you can get. And of course I went for the Ultimate. Why wouldn't I? I love opening boxes. Mystery box. Oh, sweet. Okay, so this is a Halo 3 patch, which I don't really understand how that goes with. Well, yeah, I mean, it is animated. And when I think of anime, I don't only think of Japanese animated movies or TV shows. I think of anything that's animated. Disney. But the cool thing is, I was needing patches, actually. So, for work. Oh, here is our little, pamphlet. So we'll take a look at that in the close-up after we finish up here. There's either 1 or 2 more items. Whoa. This looks insane. Okay. So this is a manga book. It is called Terraformars. But it looks so strange. Look at that creepy dude. This is going to be rather interesting. It is a Viz signature manga book. It is rated mature, explicit content. I don't know, this is really cool. I even planned on doing... Oh, we have reached the end of our box. Hello everyone, I am back from my research, and I think you guys might be actually surprised. So I actually went and looked up the lowest eBay price of all the items that I had just now got, and it actually was a pretty good value. It was $26 over what I paid for the box total, and I am including shipping in that total. But let's take a close look at this pamphlet and the items and give them an official rating. So we have Otakukini, Theme of the Month Invasion. On that day, mankind received a grim reminder. We lived in fear of the Titans and were disgraced to live in these cages we called walls. Famous quote from Attack on Titan, which I still haven't finished that series, but when I do, I probably will do a little mini series review. So I thought this was really cool. It's their little, I guess like a preview kind of as to what was in the box. But let's just slowly take a look at these. So... Okay, so this was the Champion box, and this is the Ultimate box. And we obviously got the Ultimate box of goodies. So our pin is this black, so we're Team Black. And I think it's pretty well made. Like, most of these pins that you get have a metal back, and they're small, and they're pretty flimsy. And this here is kind of loose, like, don't get me wrong, and this is plastic. But, I mean, overall, it's an okay pin. I mean, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. And just so you guys know, we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to give it an average box rating based on what we give to each item. So there is our 6 out of 10. And the reason I'm giving it that is, like, as I said, plastic backing. This is kind of loose. And also the design in itself. It's interesting, but I don't really... wow. I take that back. I I do believe that some of these details here might be like forming faces and stuff that were from maybe this here. But anyway, still, I'm going to stand firm with that. So then I got to looking online at the Dragon Ball Z Scouter Green. And this is an officially licensed Bandai product. It does not make noise though, unfortunately, but it would be really cool. And if you guys have seen Dragon Ball Z, you know that the Scouters are from the Frieza saga. One of the most amazing seasons in my opinion. That Frieza versus Goku fight. Oh, that is some awesome footage there. And obviously this brings the very famous saying, "It's over 9,000," and that is often definitely overused. But regardless, we opened one of these before from, I think, a loot anime, but I looked online and this was worth $15. So that was really cool. So I have opened these before, and this is pretty good quality, and it's really easy to put back together and pull apart for storage purposes. It is pretty well made, and the only problem is if you wear glasses, it is kind of hard to maneuver. So it is kind of better if you're cosplaying or you're using this for some kind of recording that you wear contacts. So I mean, overall though, it is cool because we got the red version in one box and the green version in the other box. But I don't know if I will actually keep both of these. But I will give this a rating of an 7.5 out of 10. Actually, no, I'm going to go ahead and go for an 8 out of 10. Just because I think it's a cool cosplay idea, and it's decently made, easy to put back away, and, you know, I mean, it's pretty cool if you like Dragon Ball Z. So let's move on to our next item here, which I was totally amazed to find that this manga book right here was worth around $11, which is crazy because most manga books, especially, well, used ones per se, are worth around $3 to $4. And sometimes even new ones are worth $3 to $4. And the cool thing was, this particular manga was not listed in like bulk. A lot of time you type in a manga book or something, or the ISBN number, and you'll get like 2 or 3 pages. This literally only had about 10 listings or less. So this is called Terraformars, and it says here the first 6 crew members was easily wiped out by giant mutated humanoid cockroaches in Mars. Okay, already this sounds like a really funny comedy in space with random cockroach humanoids feasting on human brain or something, which is probably not really what it is, but it looks like that it is rated adult for gore scenes. So fair warning, because I'll probably end up reading this manga book and giving it an official review on a separate video. But just for including something of this, and you guys can pause this and read this, I'm not going to read all of this, but I'm sure it's probably got some interesting stuff and just some, well, see, like just flipping through that, I'm like, whoa, what's going on there? So I'm going to probably give that a 9 out of 10 because it was worth a lot and not heavily found. So they didn't just stick a Bleach Volume 1 novel in there. And I'll give it an official rating later for what I really think about the book. So then I came to these candies. And what I found out was that these are milk green tea candies. And they're actually worth around $4 for a box of these. So I thought that was really cool. It has a little Hello Kitty picture there, so that's kind of interesting. So I'll probably do an official review of that too with a taste test. And let's just do that right now, you know, like there's no reason to not taste this, and I'll just give this a review on the channel in this specific box. And again, I want you guys, for this giveaway, to comment below and let me know what you think about the Otakukini box. And if you'd like to see me unbox more, which I'm probably going to anyway, whether you like it or not. And then you'll be entered to win a something anime related, and probably that Otakukini pin. And it'll probably be like some kind of figure or manga book or maybe a necklace or something, but I'm going to keep it a surprise. Alright, let's take a test. Oh, wow. Oh, cool! This is so awesome. So, they're like individually wrapped. So, amazing. And I think it comes with 4 in each one. So, let's just take a look. Like, this wrapper is really pretty. So, that's on a plus for them. It is like a gooey, sticky. It kind of looks like a chew. So, let's try this. Okay, so when you first bite into it, you're like, whoa, talk about some really heavy green tea taste. And then as you chew, it becomes more milder, and you start tasting more of the milk candy, and it's got sugar, but it's not too sugar, so that, like, too much sugar. It's a really nice combo. Like, they complement each other. I'm going to say an 8.5 out of 10. That is actually pretty awesome. But I have to say the milkshake candy in Arknight's Lucky Box does beat it. So, our next item was the patch. And it looks like you could have gotten one of 2 patches. You could have got the Halo 3 Hawk Team patch or the Attack on Titan Wall Rose. I would have been okay with either one because the patches in general look okay, and I'm just using them for work anyway, so it wasn't like they have to be some amazing patch. But I will say I do kind of wish I did get the Wall Rose just because I really like Attack on Titan. But I'm not against Halo 3's patch either. So, I looked the patch up, and I couldn't believe this. The value on this patch was $8. That was the cheapest one I found. And honestly, this is a pretty cool patch. The green is really bright and vibrant, brings out this little eagle in the middle, and then you've got the yellow to complement the green and bring out the black bird in the middle. So, I'm probably going to say, oh, and wow, this is actually like a rubber piece. So they actually took the time to actually carve out this bird in a rubber piece and stick it on the patch with it. And took the time to actually make the swords and edge it in. So that's really cool. I will give this, I'm probably actually going to give this a 9 out of 10 just because it's one of the better made patches that I've seen as far as openings for videos. And then we'll move on to our next item here, which is the action figure Kamen Rider Bandai item. I couldn't find an exact, an exact price for it, but the general ones I found, I think I found it to be around $4 for brand new. The one that I found was used for $2, and I'm pretty sure that a new one would like tack on a couple extra dollars there. But I don't know anything about the series Kamen Rider 000, so I mean, that is really cool to get different things to kind of broaden your anime spectrum. But you can pause here and see that it says, Eiji Hino is a traveling man who has no place to call home and with a tragic past. So we know where this is going. And the fact that I see homunculi on there makes it even more interesting to me. And something about an 800-year slumber to attack humans and feed off their desires. And then we've got disembodied arms. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this anime. This is crazy. So I am going to go ahead and open this up. and we will take a look at our little figure here. Oh, that is actually really nicely made. Like, most figures, you're always getting pop figures in all these boxes. And no offense, I hate pop figures unless they're like something really unique. Like, I think the one I got that I actually liked was Han Solo. And that's, you know, like, that's the only one I've gotten so far. But I still don't know if I like it enough to keep it. So, I'd have to wait and see. But it's really cool. Like, I like how this dark green, like the detail is amazing, like where they etched out every little single detail, and then you've got the different colors. The lime green really pops on this, and it like really brings out the dark green, and then you've got the black that just, wow, this is just a really nice figure. I'm actually going to give this an 8.5 out of 10 on quality, color, form, the I don't know, just overall, it looks amazing. I just don't know anything about the series, so, and I did see, like, some bigger, better figures, so we'll go with an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, now this is the one I'm totally psyched, oh my gosh, totally psyched to open this right now. Like, I totally can't wait. It is our Attack on Titan blind micro plush, and obviously I love Attack on Titan, so this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna give us a close-up here and let you guys see the different characters that you can get. So obviously the smaller numbers are the more rare ones to get, so it looks like this, you know, questionable figures, you don't really know the rarity, but then you've got the Attack on Titan dude, which is 1 in 7, and this one, which is 1 in 9. I don't necessarily remember what that one is, because I may not have gotten that far. I'm not sure. And then we've got, whoa, dun dun dun, run! And then we've got a 1 in 9 on some of these, and you've got some that are 1 in 12. So let's hope that we get something that maybe is a little bit rare. But honestly, the design of the box is really cool. Oh no, I don't know which one we got. No way, you guys! Are you seeing this? Are you serious? We got one of them that is 1 in 9. So like, it's not super rare, but it's definitely more rare. Wait a minute. No way! We got the rare one. Like the one that has the question mark. I was totally wrong. See the little swiggles? Like I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my gosh, we got the rare one, you guys. This is awesome. I didn't expect it at all. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, well, if we can at least just get one of those, like, that would be kind of cool, or something that, you know, like, even one of those or something. And no, we sit here and we pull the freaking question mark. We pull the question mark. I don't honestly even know what this is, because like I said, I haven't finished it, so I have a feeling that this comes later on, and I'll probably be watching this next week with my brother. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I love this. Like this little plushie, it's so cute. Okay, maybe it's not cute. Don't you want to hug that at night? This is awesome. Like, I'm totally keeping that. Wow. You know what? This has a strip. You know where this is going? On a Christmas tree. Or maybe Halloween tree. That would be even more, that would probably be more, you know, better. Can you believe that, guys? We pulled that on our first one. Okay, so yeah, that's getting a 10 out of 10. And that was really out of luck, but I don't care. We are getting a 10 out of 10 on that. So then we got this DVD, and I was surprised to find it was worth $13. So, and that actually I forgot to see if that was brand new or used, so it might even be worth more, but I'm pretty sure that nowadays DVDs are kind of losing value because Blu-ray is the new. It's like the new thing. So you guys can pause and read this, but obviously I will give it a different review later as well, whenever I get done watching it. So stay tuned for other reviews on movies, etc. So I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 just because it looks interesting, but I don't actually know if it is. So these are just general ratings for getting it in the box, not necessarily what it actually... Oh, wow. Actually, we're going to change this. This says the rating is a 7 out of 10. I'm just going to give it a 7 out of 10. Or an 8. Yeah, we're going to give it an 8. Because that way we're not underscoring it, but we're not overscoring it. So, that leaves us with our final item, which is the poster. But you know what is very strange? I don't see this poster on here. So, I wonder if this was like an extra item. Like if we got some kind of lucky item or something, or was this for getting the ultimate box, or I don't know, but I believe, I forgot what I gave it. I think I gave it a 6 out of 10 just because mine was damaged. It actually is damaged. Right there, it's got like a hole in it, and this was really bad creased, but the design was good. So you know what, I'll change it to a 7 just for the design. I'll be a little bit more fair on that. So let's calculate this real quick. So everyone, that gives us an average of 8.2 on our Otakukini. I just took all of my numbers and added them together and divided by the number of items, and that gave us our average rating. Honestly, an 8.2 really isn't that bad, and this is a newer anime subscription box, so I'll probably definitely get more of this. I've seen people unbox, unbox them before, and they get really cool items, so I'm excited to see what Otakukini has us for next month. So in the comments below, don't forget, tell me what you think about the box and what was your favorite item to be entered in for the Otakukini pin and for an additional randomized anime item. So until next time, I hope you guys enjoy all your anime watching and manga reading.